everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jenna, aka Mega Mom. Thank you for watching and coming back. And today's video is going to be about how I started reselling, and everybody's story is different, but as I continue making videos, I'm sure you're all wondering, how did she come across reselling? Like, why reselling online? Clothes and sometimes other things, but clothes. So I came across reselling through my cousin. You guys probably already watch her videos or you see her on Instagram, and she is Rebecca Black, aka Boss Lady Resale, or Bexa Boss Lady. I can't remember exactly what her YouTube is, but I saw her, you know, I see her at family get-together, saw her YouTube videos and on Instagram, and I came across this right after I gave birth to my daughter. And I'm sitting at home, and you know, I just came across it, and I'm like, you know, I have some things I could sell around my house. And I wasn't really interested in Poshmark. I was interested in eBay. I started looking up things, you know, seeing if they were selling. And the first thing I actually ever sold was a cloth diaper. And we cloth diaper my daughter. We still do. And you know, when you start cloth diapering, there's a whole bunch of different brands and styles. And so I would buy like a couple of each brand or style, and I would try one on her, and right away you know if you don't like it or not. And so I would, you know, people used or brand new, if you use them once, you know, they will still sell. So I washed them up, cleaned them up, took nice photos of them on my living room floor, my couch, and I sold them. And I got addicted to that. I love that notification, especially in eBay. It's cha-ching, and it was great. And I loved that. And so you know, and then when I sold it, I kind of freaked out because I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? And that's how I learned all about the USPS and the priority mail and first class package and all the different types and what to put them in. And, you know, I would watch YouTube videos, and I asked my cousin how to do it, and there was just a lot. I mean, reselling is a lot. I mean, especially if you have no idea about any of that. So that was in January 2018. She was born January 31st, so probably started in February. And I returned back to work in April 2018. And I was still kind of selling random stuff around my house, like my husband's clothes, mine, and like Pokemon cards and just random stuff, okay? I didn't really, you know, I just kind of, I would have a sale here and there, and I would get excited. Then I put my old textbooks on there from college, sold a couple of those. I thought about downloading Poshmark probably in June, July, and I have had Poshmark before. So my account says I joined in 2015. That's because I did download it then, and I got on there, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm really going to use this, so I deleted it, and then I re-downloaded it and reactivated my account. And I think I sold my first Poshmark listing was in July, and it was like one of my husband's shirts or something. And then I sold some of my shoes, and I started selling more each month. Like, it was one or two things in July, more in August. And then I ran out of stuff, kind of. And I got really excited, and I think it was August or September I bought my first thing to resell, and it was just this random shoe. It was like $1 or $1.50. I mean, it was not cute, not a good size, and not in style. And old me was thinking, oh, this is $1. I'm gonna resell this and make this money off of there. Yeah, Jenna, it's gonna take a while, but you're gonna do it. So I learned the hard way on that one. I started buying to resell in October, and I remember my very first time going. I was really excited because I found, and this is probably how I got sucked into it, because my very first time thrifting, first time out, I found great size. I think they were size 7.5 for some reason, or not. No, they were 9.5s, I think. That was way off. Anyways, size 9.5-ish, something like that. Tory Burch Black Riva flats, and I was so happy, and I was just so excited. And I remember I found other stuff too, but I remember going home, rushing, and it was probably like 10 o'clock by the time we got home from shopping and grocery shopping and all of that. And after putting our daughter down, and it was 10 o'clock, and I was so excited to take photos. Okay, this was when I used to take photos in my living room, on the floor, or on the couch. 10 o'clock at night, and I took those photos on my couch, and because I was so impatient to wait till the next morning to do it. I mean, I just, whatever. Photos were awful, and I sold those within 2 or 3 days, and I was hooked. I mean, there was no stopping me. At my job, because, you know, I returned in April of 2018, and I worked full-time until end of October there. And then things kind of changed, and I had a lot going on. And so in November, I went to part-time there. and I had a lot more time to do reselling. And so I really dug deep into it, made some bad decisions, discovered the bins, and you know, you live and you learn. You can watch as many YouTube videos as you want about Poshmark and how to thrift, but it's really different when you're actually out there doing it and you learn your own lessons the hard way of what not to buy and what to buy. It's just kind of, you live and you learn. Like, you can try to say, oh, I'm not going to pick that up, because it really depends when you're out thrifting and doing it. I actually kept doing that, kept getting at it. I mean, it was very addicting getting this extra money in. And it was April is when you know, situations changed again and I left my job. I started reselling full time. I love it. I mean, it is very hard to resell at home and be a mom, you know, be a mom of a 1.5-year-old. It's a lot of work, but it is so worth it to be able to be with her and doing what I like to do. I really enjoyed reselling, and I'm so glad I came across it, just, you know, because I was just at home and I was looking up and I was like, you know, I could sell some of my stuff around here to make more money. And I'm so glad that I was influenced by my cousin, Rebecca, from Boss Lady Resale to do it. It's changed my life. I really do enjoy it, and I get to be with my daughter, which is really great, and I'm so thankful for that. So I'm thankful that I came across reselling, and I'm thankful for my husband that he supports me and he also likes doing this. Thank you all so much for watching, and that is how I got started into reselling. I really wanted to share my story because there are so many different stories out there about how people come across reselling. And if you have, you know, actually I think everybody's story is interesting, how they come across reselling. So if you want to share your story about how you came into reselling either on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, whatever, post it down below in the comments. I'll be really interested to hear about that. I like watching these videos to figure out how people got started into doing what they're doing and how they, you know, what they enjoy. I really want to do a video in the future with time management between reselling and being a mom at home. I mean, I could have talked about it today, but I don't want this to be too chatty. So thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to share your story down below, or if you have any questions or comments, comment down below. I'll be really interested to read those. So please subscribe and like this video if you liked it, and thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.